Vulcan. Vulcan is confirmed as the next god, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know anything about Vulcan or the mythos of Hephaestus, Hephaestus is the Greek god of the forge and volcanoes. Damn it, Chris! We will not be continuing on with the scrim as per usual, or as you may imagine. It was called off. But oh no, my hat! I'm not getting my proper fold. There we go. Now you can see what it do. God damn it, Chris. Vulcan. No more games. No, we're gonna talk Vulcan. So let's go grab like a quick like. Let me look at Wikipedia real quick. Let's just see like what they say. I'm sure you guys have already looked at it. Hephaestus. Let's see if they have Vulcan. Ancient Roman religion and myth. Vulcan is god of lava and smoke, including fire volcanoes, often depicted with a blacksmith hammer. Vulcanalia was the annual festival held in his honor. Greek counterpart is Hephaestus, the god of fire and smithery. In Etruscan religion, he is identified with the Sethlans. The god belongs to the most recent stage of Roman religion, blah, 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 blah. So he is the god of forges and fire and volcanoes, and if you recall, I believe he made the chains that held Ares. He also made the cage in which they held Persephone in the underworld. I believe he also made the chains that bound the Titans, if I am not mistaken. I think that's right. He made Pandora's box. Yes, I believe that's right as well. I think as well his children included, one of his children did something important, I believe. Cacus and Cassius, Periphetes, Vertonius, Caberi, the Policia, the Theme, the Euthenia, the Euclea. I don't remember. Whatever. The Caberi are the two metalworking gods of Sicily. That's right. Okay, so he is said to have made Hermes' winged helmet and sandals. Of course, this is in the Greek myth. The Aegis breastplate, Aphrodite's girdle, Agamemnon's staff of office, Achilles' armor, Heracles' bronze clappers, aka Hercules' his gloves, Helios' chariot, the shoulder of Pelops, Eros' bow and arrows, that would be Cupid's bow and arrows. And later accounts, Hephaestus worked with the help of the chthonic Cyclopses, among the many assistants of Fords, Brontes, Steroptes, and Pyraxamon. So he is he's a very centrally figured god in the in kind of both of the pantheons as a maker and a doer. He was banished to the underworld as well. He's also married to Aphrodite, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He had a wife, Aphrodite! Oh my god! Okay. So, maybe we should take a look at him, huh? So what I have for you guys is the concept art of Hephaestus. It's pretty neato, if I do say so myself. We will talk a little bit about his role. I don't have too much information. I will not be giving you any specific ability-based information. Maybe some general stuff in very, very broad strokes as we will, as stuff is still being finalized. I cannot promise you that anything we talk about today is going to be final. I can only tell you that at this moment, right now, this is what I know about Hephaestus. This is how it do today. Now, tomorrow it may do something else, and Monday, who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to save this. And I'm going to pop over here to the Shibalanke one. And let's add young Hephaestus. In 3, 2 and 1. There he is, looking like a pimp. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Hephaestus, aka Vulcan. Next god, Vulcan. We need some like sweet like metal music on. I don't have any of that on my Pandora though. Black metal. Aw, they don't have heavy. They don't have black metal genre station. That's lame. Alright, let's turn on the prog rec lab. The Hephaestus. Oh my god. Looks like Iron Buttlift. What? What you say? Main screen turn on. Someone set up us the bomb. What is on his back? They look like rook pieces from chess, don't they? I know what it is, Duke. Yeah, so if you notice, it looks like, I think all of his metal pieces are powered by that kind of fire burning on his back. I believe that is his forge, so to speak. He's wearing his blacksmith apron, he has his blacksmith hammer. He cannot fly with his freaking backpack. This is not Tribe.
It turns around, and he has a jet.
You can see he has a very gentlemanly beard. Basically, it's Steampunk Iron Man, yes, that's correct. His ult will have things that shoot from his back, says Saf Loidy Loidy. Maybe. Does he have nipples? The all-important question, is he nipple tier? I don't think so. He's a god version of Blastoise. I don't know. Nipples unconfirmed. Nipples unconfirmed. Nipples unconfirmed. He is a melee, yes. So you see he's covered in the scars of the forge. He has got his metal hand and his real hand, his metal leg and his real leg, the forge on his back, and a badass hammer. He has back nipples. He'll come out in the next Vulcan patch. Okay, so, general broad strokes of what Vulcan will be. His leg and arm remained in separate occasions? I don't know, man. Oh, Alexander from the Final Fantasy series? He does kind of look like Alexander, you're right. What is the real height? Huh? What? I probably won't be looking at his abilities in the game until next week, guys. But in general, his role is... he's a mage. Basically... he scales like a mage in terms of base stats, so he does not gain health and armor per level at a very good rate. He scales more like Anubis than Amir, for instance. He deals... he's a melee mage, and he basically does not have super high amount of survivability. He doesn't scale. He does not scale like a tank. He scales like a mage. And his kit is going to allow him to be fairly kitey. And most of his damage is going to come from his abilities, not his in-hand. So he is going to be much more of a caster. And a melee mage. He's going to be pretty sweet. Can I grow that beard? I don't know, man. I don't know if I can grow a mustache that gnarly. Melee mage ganker? I don't know so much of a ganker. I don't know, to be honest with you, the kind of the amount of CC that he's going to have. But I do know that he's going to have abilities and his kind of kit is going to be around his ability to kind of kite you around while dealing damage to you. So think more like a Hebo than like, you know, a Guan Yu or any other kind of mage tank. I don't know if he has a wave clear. I have a very general idea of what his abilities are, but I don't have any information on the specifics around, you know, will it deal, you know, kind of the magic number that lets you kill waves with a single cast. He's not a tank. Melee mage jungler? Does he have jungle capabilities? I don't know. Probably not, given the amount of damage he would take from the neutral camps, not having that scaling. But he's not a bruiser, no. He's definitely a mage. Is he squishy? Yes, he will be quite squishy. And have you talked to Travis today? Have you talked to him today? Today? I mean, that's his ultimate now. That's his ultimate now. Yes. So, no, it's not. Yes, he's a melee mage, more or less.
Well, again, but well then yeah, he's not viable.
The likelihood of him being a viable jungler does not sound incredibly high, given that he's a fairly squishy. Does he have an escape? I don't think he has a direct escape that I'm aware of, but he will be, as I said, kind of fairly based around kind of positioning control and trying to kind of kite you around to deal all of his damage. So again, think more Hebo than like a Hell or a Ra or that kind of thing, and definitely he is magey. So a melee Anubis? No, not really. Not the same kind of skill set as Anubis. Again, more like a melee Hebo than a melee Anubis. Yes, he's not a tank. He's not even a tanky mage. And yes, all of his abilities, every single one of them scales off of magical power. Is he a male Freya? No, I think Freya's more, definitely more damage-oriented than Hephaestus will be. I think Hephaestus is more of a, I mean, or rather, Freya is a different type of damage. Freya's more, I guess, kind of like, she's not really bursty, but she kind of just uses all of her spells in rotation and deals damage to you and kills you or runs away. He's going to be more of kind of like sustain-y, I guess, and kitey. Vulcan patch, sometime next week, hopefully, is what we're shooting for, but I can't give you much more information beyond kind of what I've just given you, which is that, you know, what we know about him is that he's going to be a melee range in terms of auto attack, and he will be dealing his damage primarily through abilities. His abilities will scale off of magical power, and his stat scaling at base is not going to be like a tank. No, not his basic attack. His in-hand basic attack does not scale off of magical power. Can he pee lava? Probably. What game is that where they pee lava? Isn't that Diablo 3? What boss is that? It's the boss of the third act. Remember he like makes those like pools of black shit on the ground and you can't step in them? And then like his second phase is he walks around peeing lava? It's not Bale. He looks like Bale though. Asmodan, yeah. Asmodan. Bakyao, it's 30 gods, regardless of the timing of release. I love this song. Is Vulcan comparable to Freya? No, I think Freya's more... I think Freya leans more towards Assassin than Vulcan will.
Spend my days with a woman unkind. Smoked my stuff and drank all my wine. Made up my mind, making you start.
New God Peas Lava has the nipples. Nice, Chris. Draft mode. I don't have any information about that, guys. What's up, Greenlight? When do you get the God of Hats? Keep on trying, baby. I cannot confirm or deny a hard CC. Bakel, please do not type in /me. Hot lava! Please don't type in all caps. I'm not going to answer you until you write like a normal human. When is the TV tag coming to Smite? I don't think we have an ETA for that. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Huh? TV tab? Smite TV's on the website now for what that's worth. What that is worth. Fair enough, Zindern. Is Vulcan friends with the fire giant? He probably made him. Let's be honest. I mean, because he respawns like every 5 minutes or whatever. He's obviously some kind of robot. He's some kind of robot. Why did you decide on him having a mechanical leg? Was part of the lore that I missed or something? Vulcan in your picture looks half man, half machine. I don't know specifically. I imagine that there's something in his lore. Would be my guess. I can probably suss that out for you. What's a robot? What kind of accent does Vulcan have? I sincerely hope it's Scottish. Oh, he's like, "You're gonna taste my Vulcan hammer." He's got a blacksmiths and kind of like volcanoes and that kind of stuff. Right, as Christwood said, yeah, I think he was a cripple. Or he was crippled in one of the engagements with the Titans, and I think he made that.